take off, take flight with you. For we never fly, but we're flying.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Take Flight Podcast. This is episode number 103, and this is part of our solo takeaway episode. This week's episode will be hosted by myself, OLU. In this week's episode, I want to share my experience on purchasing my first property through auction and how I almost lost 10K. So let's get started. At the beginning of the year, I started by setting my goals around money, investments, business, career, relationship, health, and religion. Around investment, I set a goal to purchase one property each year. The key is I was intentional. By setting this goal, I was able to start to put together plans to actually achieve this goal. So I started doing research around location, property value, the returns I was expecting, how much deposit I needed to save. And I started setting aside a direct debit to save that deposit needed. In 2021, we noticed or we experienced a property boom. Prices of properties continue to increase. But I said to myself, I was going to be patient. I would look for the right deal at the right price and only purchase if I find a bargain. So I started looking at properties through auctions. I attended multiple, and I mean multiple auctions, put down multiple bids on properties, and was outbid and lost multiple properties. It was a very frustrating and draining experience. Even got to a point that, if I'm honest, I gave up. I stopped searching. I stopped attending auctions. But thankfully, due to the fact that I'm part of a mastermind group where I have individuals to hold me accountable, I was able to pick up that motivation, pick up that passion, and continue going. Beginning of August, I found a 4-bedroom property on the market, which was suitable. It was the right price, right location. So I attended the auction during my lunch break and I put an offer. And to my surprise, I won. Lots of emotions were flowing, from excitement to nervousness, right? I think less than 5 minutes after my bid was accepted, 10K left my bank account. So I hurried to put together my power team, got a solicitor, got a broker. After weeks of pushing my lender to accelerate the process, because as you can imagine, when you purchase a property through auction, you have between 20 to 28 days to complete. So you've got a very tight deadline in which you're put under a lot of pressure to have your funds, complete your conveyancing, and be able to complete on the deal. So weeks went on, and then all of a sudden we found ourselves at a standstill. This was due to the surveyors not being able to get access to the property. I spent multiple days calling my solicitor, calling the auction house, calling the seller's solicitor, trying to get access to the property. They kept refusing to help. And it reached a point where we were about to lose the deal. So at that time, multiple options, right? One, I purchased the property without getting it valued and just purchasing cash, which is very risky. Or the second option is I ignore the no's and I drive up to Liverpool to resolve the issue. So on a Thursday afternoon, I decided to take the 4-hour drive up to Liverpool, knocked on the door, met the tenants, exchanged details, and was able to confirm that they will be available for evaluation on the following Monday. The valuation company came on Monday, were able to have access to all the rooms, complete the evaluation, and my mortgage application was approved. So why am I sharing this story, right? During this whole process, I learned a hell of a lot. I think the first lesson I learned is everything great starts from intention, and you need to be intentional. So if I didn't start the year by setting up a goal of purchasing a property each year and sitting down, researching, putting down plans, I would never achieve it. You don't accidentally purchase a property, right? You've got to be intentional when it comes to saving the money needed. You've got to be intentional in terms of the research and searching for properties. So being intentional is critical to achieving anything. The second thing that I learned is that you are the CEO of your life, right? During this whole process, it was extremely frustrating. It felt like I had to battle anything and everything, like pushing the lender to accelerate the process. When the surveyor couldn't get access to the property. In a normal situation, that is something that the estate agent, the auction house should resolve. I said, no, I'm not going to let you lose this deal for me. I'm going to drive out, take responsibility of this myself, and ensure that they can get the valuation needed. So you are the CEO in your life. And as harsh as this sounds, no one cares more than you when it comes to your money, when it comes to your health, when it comes to your relationship, when it comes to your career. No one is going to care more than yourself. And then the last thing is don't take no for an answer. Like, make sure, I said to myself when the deal was about to fall through and I was going to lose my 10K, I said to myself, I will not be able to sleep at night not knowing that I tried everything, right? So I got up, drove up to Liverpool, made an attempt to reach the tenants, get access to the property, because I couldn't allow myself to lose this deal without knowing that I tried everything. And you have to have that mentality of never accepting no, always saying, I'm going to find a solution, I'm going to push myself, and I'm going to solve whatever problem or hurdle or challenge is put in front of you. So I hope you've enjoyed this Take Flight Takeaway episode. You can find out more information on our Instagram page, Take Flight Podcast, or you can follow my journey on OLU_Okanola. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care and take flight.
Take off, take flight with you. Yeah, for we never fly, but we're